Let me get a microphone checker, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Put it in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Little pre-show. Can y'all hear me? Coach Mike, what up? What up? Magneto, what's good? Gwen, what up? Ricky Skizzles, where you been? Skizzles? What up? Sanchia, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up, man? Look, man, everybody hurry up. Press the thumbs up button for me, man. We're going to go live in 10 minutes because I set it for 10 o'clock. 10V, what's good? Yeah, I set it for 9 o'clock. So in 10 minutes, we'll go live. So do me a favor, man. Please click the thumbs up button because YouTube seems to like that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Malargo the Great, what's good? Ethereal Synchronicity, fo. What up? Sajda, am I saying that right? What's happening? Yeah. This shit is so simple, man. I mean, you just automatically know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You automatically know what it is. Kim Bailey, what's good? You know, this shit ain't hard, man. This ain't hard at all, man. But I'm gonna show you something, man. It ain't. This is why you gotta really be skilled in this craft and just go outside of the natal chart. You know what I'm saying? But what up, Monica? What's going on? What's up with you? You know, so this thing is easy. But everybody in the building, man, please click the thumbs up button. We get started in 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my homie, Deborah. She was like, man, you should go ahead and do that. King Simon, what up? I'm like, man, you know what? Because I had already looked yesterday when I saw it. I looked and like, yep. That's what I thought. I wasn't going to even do nothing about it until she mentioned it. And I was like, you know what, man, you're right. Let me go ahead and just chime in one time for the people so you can know what's up. Dory, what's going on? Kim McCauley, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? It's the word. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we're gonna get started in at 9 o'clock, top of the hour. And yeah, it's almost my bedtime, man. I be in the bed around these times, man. I'm an old dude. Yeah. Yep. So what's good with y'all though, man? What's popping, man? What's good with you? King Simon, man, what you working on, man? What's new? What's niggity new? What's new with y'all, man? What y'all know about what's making money right now, man? I got a little bit of capital that I need to deploy and put to work. You know what I mean? Anybody know any good money moves? I've been looking at Toro, thinking about building a Toro fleet, kind of complement the real estate. Trying to really diversify. I'm at a point where I think I'm going to diversify. You know what I'm saying? So metaverse. What's that? What's that? Ain't that Zuckerberg, the new name of Facebook Incorporated or something? Oh, you moved down south? You down there in the Sun Belt now? Okay. You down there in the Sun Belt doing 365 farming? Hey, Magneto, we old, man. Tell him, man, I got to get up too, man. I got an appointment in the morning. Been watching that pyramid on Carl Monich, dude. You put me on. Oh, yeah, Carl Monk. Yeah. That's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother thing. Okay, virtual reality. I think you're talking about the Facebook stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, Sanchia, we'll start right there. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? There she go. What up, Devora? Devora, we can really give a thumbs up to Devora for nudging me to go ahead and make this happen real fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we get started in 6 minutes. Man, it seems like I need to tilt this camera down a little bit. It'll be too high. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody got any money moves, any money opportunities out there, man? I'm looking. Perv and swerve and rolling all into the curb. And if I get one more DUI, then it's curtains. I can't call it. I guess I'm an alcoholic. Sometimes I hit the chronic. I don't know nothing about that old 40 Fonzarelli. 6 minutes. Yeah. 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 Hey, you ain't gonna Grant Cardone me, Devore. I know what you're doing. That's one of the rules that Grant Cardone says: stay broke. You got money, but you broke. I'm in the same boat with you. I just sold one of my houses though, and so I can make a little play on something, man. I can't sit with bread. That sitting with money drive me the freak crazy. Just sitting there. I know how the money demon happen. You got money sitting there, and the money demon be trying its best to have stuff pop up on you. But you know, I just take the page out of Cardone's book, man. Save to invest, stay broke. You know what I mean? Always putting the money to work ASAP. So that's my job, is to find something yiggity ASAP, put something in. But I go look at another rental property in the morning. You know, right down the street. It's on the 3900 block. I'm on the 40 block with a house. So this would be the third pair of houses that I own on the same street if I pull the trigger on it. So it's kind of exciting. I may end up doing it anyway because I think I can get it for the low. 3-bedroom house, rent ready. You know what I'm saying? Like livable. You ain't got to knock out no walls and do no crazy shit. Just all cosmetic shit. And maybe switch the pipe out, the main water pipe that's running from the house to the city's lawn, because it's galvanized, and it's just, you got to tear that galvanized shit out of there eventually. So that may cost me $8,000, but I think I can get the house for 10. So even if I get the house for 10, 8 on the pipe, just fresh up the paint and just, you know, make it livable. I ain't gonna do what I normally do. I'll probably be all in 23. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know how much rent I can get out of that thing? You know, easy. I'm gonna come on, probably get about 9 out of it. You know what I mean? So the 1% rule. If I'm all in at 23, technically I'm only supposed to get $230. So you take 900 divided by 23 grand. And what is that anyway? What is that? What is 900 divided by 23,000? That's 3.9%, damn near 4% rent to value. Investors are doing shit at 1% rule, and actually they be going less than that. In one of my markets, you can't even find 1%. So I'm gonna be damn near at 4% on this. So when I get shit that cheap, it's pennies on a dollar. I gotta buy it. Even though I'll be like, I don't want to, I gotta buy it. You know what I mean? Mike P, what up? Man, I'll be playing in the Rust Belt, man. I'll be East Coasting. I play in the Rust Belt though. That's my thing. Scientific Mystic. Yeah. Hey man, that's hey, we got some rap stuff coming out. You know. So do me a favor, man. We're gonna get started in 1 minute, man. Everybody that's here, man, please click the thumbs up button for me, please. I beg of thee. I beg of thee. And then we're gonna get started. Less than a minute. Share my screen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Me and Magneto, we gotta go to bed. You know what I mean? We old folks. Shit, and I'm for real too. I'm sleepy. That's Sully Cell. What you know about Sully Cell, man? The hillside, heat for your ass. You know what I'm saying? Them cats used to get me drunk as a motherfucker. Nah, man, there ain't no pressure, man. Hey, Mike P is a wordsmith, man. I'm just a basic dude, man. The information is there, but it's just basic shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get started, man. It's 9:00. Today's conversation, real fast, is going to introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, into the astral chart of Alpo. If you don't know who Alpo was, like saying Chia, like who the fuck is Alpo? I just had to go Google. Same thing with Jew. I'm like, dude, that nigga Alpo got smoked. He like, who the fuck is Alpo? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, that's who they, you know, that's who Cameron played and Paid in Full and shit. So, you know, big time dope boy back in the 80s, 90s type shit. I think the record says he confessed to like 14 murders. End up confessing to killing Rich Porter, who in the movie was played by Wood Harris, who's always a phenomenal fucking actor, from The Wire all the way up to shit. Paid in Full was great, and then Wood Harris was also or is in this current BMF series, allegedly Alpo confesses to killing Rich Porter because he lied over some simple shit and gave him another opportunity to tell the truth, and he lied again. And the dude who was supposed to kill Rich didn't kill him. Alpo confessed to putting one in his head. Then he goes off to federal custody for some years, like 14 fucking murders. And then they let his ass out on a witness protection program up in Maine. You know what I'm saying? And then he comes down to Harlem. Now, I saw a piece of Queen's Flip blog. Shout out to Queen's Flip, you know, who had a live audio recording with Alpo in a sense. And Alpo made a statement of, if it's written, then it's written, nigga. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? It was interesting because Tekashi 6ix9ine is taking that stance as well. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna fire security because what's meant for me is meant for me. That was God's plan. And that's very interesting. Last week or last time I was on here, it was Tawanda came in and she asked the question, are we creating this shit or is it fucking written in stone? You know what I'm saying? I think it's both at the same time, and I know it's like an impossibility for you to like. It can't be both. But once you understand the laws of the universe, the whole shit's an oxymoron. But I'm not going to explain that part of it. That ain't what tonight is about. All I do know is you don't have to worry about dying from lung cancer caused by cigarettes if you don't smoke, right? And so certain shit just ain't going to affect you because you ain't got to never worry about cirrhosis of the liver because you don't fucking drink alcohol. You know what I'm saying? And you can if you make that choice. You did? So this shit, man, there's a timeline to this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a correspondence to it. So if I tell you like, hey, nigga, you know, beef up security, and you say, I got one better, I ain't gonna even be out in public and do no venues at this particular time. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, you dodge the potential of that reality happening based off of the choice that you gonna make, right? I get the argument that even if you would have went out, when nothing gonna happen because God's card for you is something else. See what I'm saying? Whatever. If you can consciously dictate what your whereabouts is going to be, what you going to do, the choices that you make, you understand what I'm saying? Then you best believe that shit ain't happening because Alpo very would. I'm sorry, yeah, he played Ace. Before I was telling me about the movie in there. So, but you very well could have easily went ahead and made the decision to say, yo, fuck that. I ain't never coming out of witness protection. I'm gonna live my life, you know, quietly under the radar, and this what I can do. And that's a possibility. That's a choice. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me share my screen so I can take you into this chart shit so you can see how it looks. All right. All right. So the birthday is June 8th, 1966. Don't worry about the time. The time is irrelevant. When somebody gets shot, drive by, it's two things that we're going to pay attention to. It's going to be Mars for sure, and potentially the planet Mercury, because Mercury represents travel. Now, in green on the outside of the wheel, the first thing I'm always looking at is where's Mars? Mars, as you can see in green, is 0 degrees Scorpio. It just got there. But looking at this chart, he was born with Mars in Gemini at 7 degrees. You know, he don't have anything at 0 Taurus that would be directly opposite. He do have Mars in the sky will be opposite Venus. I'm not seeing anything at 0 Aquarius or 0 Leo that is the immediate stress points of what I look for, right? So immediately I already know where it is. I said, nah, that shit's in what's called the progression, okay? So what happens is if we go to the chart selection, okay, and we change this to a progress chart, all right, bam, we're going to find it. All right, let me light up the transits. And bingo, because Mercury, as you can see, is 1 degrees Leo. And when you look at Scorpio, we know that Mars in the sky is at 0 degrees. So if I was to show you something called, where's my square chart at? Hold on, let me show y'all the square chart. Here we go. All right. So if I was to say, all right, Scorpio to Leo, you see is in green. They're connected by the square. Okay. Scorpio to Leo is a issue. Okay. This is your square. All right. So when they tell you stand on your square, you know what I'm saying? This is what it really is right here. All right. So Scorpio, again, Mars, we saw Pay attention in green. That means it's in the sky. Transit means where it is in the sky. 0 degrees Scorpio. Okay, progress chart. Mercury is where? Mercury is 1 degree Leo. That's 89 degrees. Like that's damn near a perfect 90 degree square. Okay. Now, if we look at a keyword for Mars, right, you're going to see all kind of shit. You're going to see war. You're going to see violence. You're going to see motherfucking bloodshed. You're going to see all that shit. You're going to see cuts, burns, right? You will also see something dealing with, where is it? Hot acids. I always say bullets burn, man. Armed services is another keyword that represent pistols. Mars is that gunplay. Shout out to my nigga Don Logan, aka Jupiter Jack. Gunplay, Bible on the dash. Some science in that shit if you understand it. But you know, that's what it represents. Mars. Okay. So when Mars come through on the square, this is the time where you're likely to see some shit. Okay. So let's do this. Let's see what Mercury represent in real time, so y'all won't say I'm making this shit up. I'm just here to report the goddamn news. All right. So we're gonna blow Mercury up. Okay. The man it was a drive-by shooting, yes, in his month while he was in his truck. Yes. All right. So we got Mars, the planet outside in the sky, right? And what does this keyword I'm pointing at say? Huh? What that keyword say? You see it. I ain't making it up. And say travel. Okay. So when you couple this planet that represents war, okay? When you couple this planet that represents bloodshed, hot acids, that bullet, right? Armed services, that pistol, okay? That iron, that steel, what we say, had to pull that steel out on the nigga, right? Ain't that what we say in the culture? That's what we say. Huh? Cuts, burn, skull. God damn it, don't you think that shit ain't goddamn gunshots? Fire. Okay? Okay, so when you couple this planet with this planet, okay, on a square, which this shit is already predefined. Scorpio to Leo is known to be a problem. I'm not making it up. It's known to be a problem. It's called a square. Okay. So now, okay, this is going to be the timeline in your life when you're likely to experience XYZ. Now, show you something else. Okay. Because I had noticed something. He was this happened like 3:30 in the morning. So I want you to take note about Pluto and Uranus, okay, in Virgo, right here. Pluto and Uranus in Virgo. Reason why is because hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me go get this. All right, let me come back. Boop, doop, doop, doop. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So October 31st, 3:30 in the morning in New York, Virgo is rising. Okay. Now, let me give it to you like this. All right. Let me hide this. Let me give it to you like this. Okay. All right. So he's 1966, June 8th. And what I say, we just want to go find Pluto and Uranus, but why Pluto? Because Pluto was in this area when he was born, at the tail of the lion, way back there. This is the planet of death, at the tail of the lion, the head of Virgo. Okay. Now, when you speed it up to his death date, 1031, At approximately what, 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. What's rising on the eastern horizon, ladies and gentlemen, in New York? You see where I'm at the bottom. I'm in New York. So what's radiating in the sky? The moon in this is in this area, and this is the same region of space where Pluto was when he was born. So what does that translate to, ladies and gents? It's really simple. Okay? That part's really simple. That means that technically the space, Pluto, which represents death, and I'm gonna show you the keyword, that area of space is the cosmic marker where the death planet was at. We all got it somewhere, okay? So now what happens is when the planet Mars is in a strenuous position to progress planet, and then in conjunction with the time, 3:30 in the morning, the Death Star rises. You see what I'm saying? This shit is like you can easily come under what we call the suggestion, okay? So let me show you real fast what the keyword of Pluto is, so y'all won't say, man, this nigga tripping, all right? And it's real easy. What you got for me? Anybody see death? Bam, there it is right there, okay? So when you got the planet of death rising, that shit was literally rising when he was born, in conjunction with the planet of cars and travel, at the same time being squared by the planet of gunshots. I mean, this is going to be the death of you right here. The end. I mean, I don't know how to, like, I don't like making shit really long and drawn. Now, it's really that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it's called a square. Okay. You know how to measure a square? You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, that's when this is about right here to here. Okay, square represent friction. Now it's just a matter of the planets. They represent little balls of action. They're like the verbs of the solar system and shit. They the action. You know what I'm saying? So when they come, the stage is set with the square. So now when they come, depending what planets is at play here, we can expect some action. And now the timing with that shit rising, okay, manifestation. You understand what I'm saying? And so the real key that I really want you to understand is it's not just always in your natal chart. It ain't had shit to do with his natal. Nothing. That shit was purely in his progress chart. 100% dead on, damn near to the degree. It was 1 degree off. And I bet you if I calculate the minutes in a second, it wasn't even a whole degree. Okay? So 1 degree off to the T of being a perfect 90-degree angle. You understand what I'm saying? So, man, you know, shit, hey, I know what I got on me when you know, like Mars and Scorpio. I'm Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? I got Mars in Aquarius. So that means what? I got Mars square me at this particular time. All right, cool. So, you know, the best that this nigga is gonna get is a headache. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be able to get that one. That's the best I'm giving this nigga, or I may cut somebody out. You know what I'm saying? But I already said this a little while ago. If y'all been with me, I was like, shit, next up, we got to do battle. You know what I'm saying? Like Mars is the one that shows you where you're at with your energy. This is like the perfect. He's like the young karate student, kung fu student. He's a student instructor that'll kick your ass for the master teachers. But they send this nigga down here to beat off on your ass. You know, trust me when I tell you this, all right? So he's the one that you actually uses as the perfect barometer and gauge to see where your energy is at. You know what I'm saying? So when this dude gets in certain positions, me and Ju do this all the time, man. We always say it. We always pay attention to where this dude is at. You got to. You understand what I'm saying? You have to know where this planet is at. This is why those, I try my best to keep, people safe that, get the little astro report from me. Only $19.99 a month. And I'm not selling you this shit because I got other shit that I'm dealing with. I got so many goddamn properties and shit that I'm dealing with right now. I don't even want to take the time out to have to, even though it's quick, highlight an astro report for $20. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't worth my time. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I only do that shit if you sincerely want it. And then I'm like, okay, this is, it's my contribution back to humanity in a sense. All right. And so, but I do a cold red report because cold red report mean that this nigga Mars is in a certain position in your personal life where it can denote anger, cut yourself, fights, gunshots. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some shit in my journey with the science, man. Mars hit the third house cusp, and the third house represent brothers and sisters. And then my brother get shot in the head up at when the club let out. You understand what I'm saying? Because Mars was in their third house, which is the house of brothers and sisters, the house of siblings. It's real shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I done seen this shit happen like that. You understand what I'm saying? Mars get in a certain position, you can almost expect some shit. So what can you do? The thing that I think that you can do is, one, depending on the nature, like I ain't about to go out motherfucking clubbing if it's going to be like that. And I know I'm under a Mars transit and shit. I ain't about to hit the block and hang out with niggas shooting dice and niggas got pistols and this nigga beefing with these niggas and shit. I ain't about to do it at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? We just, distant family members just lost their motherfucking life under a motherfucking Mars transit, going to put some work in on some motherfuckers, and the motherfuckers who they went to go put the work in start shooting back, and magically the motherfucking bullet come out the window and hit the nigga in the motherfucking head, and now the nigga dead. Everybody else gets away and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you under the Mars transit, and it just so happened they shoot back and the shit hit you. It's real shit. I'm telling you. So the best you can do is, I'm not about to be on no bullshit. My environment, most importantly, my internal energy of what I represent and what I'm vibrating can't have no resentment. I tell my people with the quickness, if you got any resentment, you got something you need to get off your chest, go now. Get it off right now. Why? Because my intuition is telling me, and it makes perfect sense. If you have a pissed off vibe about you, you agitated about some shit, that's in your aura. So you know what has to happen? Then you have to attract and magnetize that event to get that shit to come out to the surface so the ultimate manifestation can happen. That's how that shit works. And so when you under a cold red, you need to go ahead and get this shit off your chest, get it out right now, so you don't be harboring no motherfucking resentment and anger type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So get it off your chest, and then turn the energy into a constructive energy. What's constructive? Mars is physical. It wants to work out. It don't want to meditate. It don't want to visualize a motherfucking thing. It wants to physically work out, and it wants to, I ain't gonna even say it that way. I'm about to say, it wants to physically work out, and it wants to have sex, okay? It wants you to physically exert your energy. So if you can find a constructive avenue to physically exert your energy, then you don't have to worry about the negative aspect of that particular planet. You understand what I'm saying? And then there's other things that you can do, like right now, since I know this a Mars square, that's the time that I really I keep my medallion on me. You know what I'm saying? In a certain place, like my man Gunplay say, that's why I rob with the Bible on the dash. Well, I got a prayer that that's on the dashboard. Let me see if I can find some shit for y'all, man. Let me show you some stuff. I think I deleted that shit, man. Cleaning up my computer. Let me see. God damn it, boy. I got it right here. I'm the motherfucking king at motherfucking deleting some shit. All right, man. I'm gonna put y'all up on game in a second. Hold on. Let me go to this and share with you. Let me share with you. Share my screen. All right. So this is the medallion. Okay. So trust me, every little point represents something. On one side of the medallion is the animal core prayer. On the right side, on the left side, those are angelic names with the sigil Mars right there. Okay. This is the sigil for Mars on some medieval shit right here. Okay. Okay. Straight up. And so if I was to show you, if you go type in sigil of Mars, bam, you see what I'm saying? You'll see it. So what I did was we took the sigil of Mars, put holy names. Raphael is at the top. That's the angel of healing. And then you got other angelic names in Hebrew, Zamiel, Barkiel, which deals with that. You know what I'm saying? So now what I'm doing is I'm actually invoking holy names. You understand what I'm saying? And then I got a medal, the medallion in of itself, which has its own vibration. And the goal is, here's the most important piece of the puzzle, is for you to consciously direct the cosmic ray that you know is penetrating you. Can't get around that shit. It's penetrating you. But the goal is for your consciousness, your thought forms itself, is to direct the current into this particular sigil. And you use it as a shield purposely. It's no different than the sunlight coming in and you put a hat on. You did? All right. And so I rides with that. So when it comes that time for Mars to come through, that's the time I start to put it against my skin, because light is very intelligent. It got to know it's intelligent if you can find this nigga Alpo, and it just so happened to the degrees that shit was talked about. The shit was talked about already. When this squares this is likely to happen. This is the timeline when it can happen. How the fuck did it find you? See, because a nigga had to get an idea. Like, you know what? I'm gonna be that one. I'm murking this nigga, right? You had to get an idea. So, man, your thoughts with this energy got to be, you redirecting energy is all you doing. Okay. And so at that particular time, these particular times, rather, that's when I get in my bag and I get into my protection joint. You know what I'm saying? And then, would you say, Monica? Monica asked a question. The traveler's prayer, right? So, yeah, everybody should always have the Jewish community rolls with these little cards. They're laminated cards, like business cards, called the traveler's prayer. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. You know what I mean? Riding with the Bible on the dash or the rear view mirror, opened up to a certain psalm. You know what I'm saying? Reciting a certain psalm, learning the violet flame of Saint Germain. There's various things that you can do in Islam. The idol kursi prayer. You know what I'm saying? If you really about it, you know what's up with that banishing ritual pentagram. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Because see, what happened is these goddamn neutral ass elements, it's like the moon as well, because you notice the moon was in the same position of where Pluto was at when he got killed. You understand what I'm saying? The moon, she's the Hopi called the moon the wandering man with no home. Okay. The moon is a double agent. That energy picks up whatever it coalesces with. You understand what I'm saying? It's just it's feminine because it receives. You know what I'm saying? I ain't calling the feminine force double agent, but the moon acts that way. And so you got to vanish, because the forces spy on you. I can't really make it no more plain the shit than that. The forces spy on you. What do you mean? You ever bent down and lift your head up and you see these fucking little blinking lights and shit? You know what I'm saying? The ideas that pop up in your head 1 minute and then it's gone. That shit came from somebody, man. Shit is popping up. You know what I'm saying? So when shit is popping up, you know what I'm saying? You better ask yourself, where the fuck did it come from? You understand what I'm saying? And that's like that shit found you. You understand what I'm saying? So if it can find you, what makes you think that it can't necessarily relay motherfucking information about you? See, this is why you scared of voodoo. When you tell me some voodoo shit, what you really telling me is somebody's thought form is strong enough to create physical phenomena in my life. That's what you're telling me, right? And I can't accept that shit. Not saying that it's not true. I know it's true, but what I can't accept is fuck your thoughts. Like that's how I feel. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck your thoughts. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what it's. Oh shit. The only thing I got to do is just think stronger and shit, right? So if a thought form from somebody from a remote location, how did that shit just come and hover over you and then create this misfortune and shit? That must mean that the shit around you in your environment, i.e. elements, air, ether, photons of light, these motherfuckers is conspiring. You understand what I'm saying? They're conspiring. So this is why if I can sit up here and do, like, if I start reading y'all tonight and start looking in the chart and shit, then all of a sudden something gonna come online on my right brain, okay? And my right temporal lobe gonna come online, and then I'm gonna read you, and then I'm gonna start calling out names of people in your family that's dead and shit. That's like this, relaying this motherfucking message and shit. You understand what I'm saying? How? Because your energy field, the shit about you and shit, the invisible shit is giving off a motherfucking story. This is why a psychic motherfucker who's in tune with this shit can read your shit. And they don't even have to see you. Somebody can just be like, yo, I want to read in on Mike P. I want to know when me and Mike P gonna be together. Is he my dream person and shit? And this motherfucker start reading Mike P and ain't never met this motherfucker a day in his life, ain't never even seen him. And the shit, when I first started this journey, it used to come up like, because I was going what's homeboy? He died, he passed. But it's the truth. Homeboy, what's his name? Amanchi. Y'all remember that nigga? Amanchi was in African spirituality and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he was going at it with motherfucking Nikki Love back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It's some old shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like motherfucking old motherfucking, it's like 09, 2010 in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? They was going back at it. Since I was like a newcomer on her show doing readings and shit, when he started offering motherfucking African spirituality motherfuckers. And I'm like, what's up? Should I fuck with it? What's up? And like, nah, we can't let you in. You know what I'm saying? Nigga didn't want to fuck with me. He didn't want me to get in. But they always do me that way because I guess it's a part of my spirit. I'm a rebel and I'll do my own thing. So whatever, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, back in the blog talk days. But my point is, my man went to go through that system and guess they threw some shells and read the shit. She let me in and shit. And it's like, man, but he's coming up spiritually unprotected. And that ain't the first time I had heard that shit back then. At the beginning point of my journey, these readings by other motherfuckers was showing that I was spiritually unprotected. In other words, nigga was like a neophyte at the time. Nigga was on his journey, knew the energy wasn't reading. This nigga's it's like a tarot read. Like I wasn't the emperor then. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, a neophyte, maybe like a fool in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And not a magician. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the magician card. You know what I'm saying? So these are different personality types that your energy is giving off. You see what I'm saying? And then I used to be like, well, shit, how the fuck niggas is picking up on some shit that I ain't motherfucking. Then I started studying, like, oh, okay, I get it. You understand what I'm saying? And so the vanishing pentagram is a bad motherfucker. In Western magic was taught to the Rosicrucians. Y'all studying the wrong shit. Y'all think the Freemasons got the Freemasons ain't the Freemasons is nothing but the political, physical boys and girls club of society. Okay? That's cool for politics. If you a politicking nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with that. If you you know what I'm saying? Especially if you in the north, because our relations with the white boy is there. We solid. You know what I'm saying? There's some hidden communication that's going on of recognition. Okay. It ain't like that in the South. But the Masons ain't got the science. The science is in the Rosicrucian shit. The science is in the Golden Dawn shit. That's where the science is at. I'll tell you where it is. It's there. Them the niggas that got the old Egyptian rites, ceremonies and shit. But it's so rigorous, you gonna quit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what it is. You know what I mean? And so that's where the science is at, because now you're gonna learn how to banish air. You can banish clouds. We done showed you pictures of this plenty of times. When we go to Stone Mountain and it's cloudy, we know how to make the clouds disappear, because the only thing we got to do is just go to each 4 directions: east, south, west, then north. Right? Y'all he, right? Hey, right? Adonai, right? Agola, right? So certain things that you can do if you got a sharp instrument in your hand, a knife, oh, it's on and popping. It's on and popping, because now you about to change the physical configuration of your space, your air, your ether around you. And then your tone and your vibration is about to set the motherfucking frequency for you. Hence, this is why you like incense and music, because now it's changing the vibe. You understand what I'm saying? And so on the spiritual tip, you really supposed to be saying certain shit on a daily basis, doing certain things on a daily basis to purify the elements around you. Why? Because you're constantly being bombarded through the element. How you think the goddamn thought form travels? You understand what I'm saying? Travels through the wave. The wave is interacting through the same space of photons from the sun, the same space as air in the environment. You understand what I'm saying? So it's an intermixing of the elements. This is why I keep telling y'all, when you go to the tarot card, the magician card is the one that's giving you the game. That's the one that's saying, oh, here go the coin represent earth. Here go the cup represent your emotion and your feeling. Oh, here go the sword represents air, because you swing a sword in the air. And here go the wand represents fire. You understand what I'm saying? I control all of these things, so therefore I am the magician. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what that game is. So you're supposed to utter certain things, man, every single day when you go into the Western school. The Western magic school got the, man, listen, I'm going to tell you, man, listen. The Western magic school and the Eastern spiritual school, man, the Western got some shit for you. The West got some shit for you. Got some heat. The West got some heat. It's like the All-Star game. I ain't gonna say one better than the other, but if I had to ride, depending on what I'm on, you know what I'm saying? They got some heat. All right, man. So anyway, I'm not. I won't say rest in peace, man. Like I'm not above. I'm not your judge. I'm not gonna say you're not worthy of a rest in peace because you did whatever, man. I'm looking at the soul of the individual. You know what I'm saying? Whose mama and sister then got killed behind some shit, and Like, this is some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? And the laws of reincarnation is a motherfucker, man. And see, I could never really understand why. Don't be so judgmental. I'm gonna tell you what the secret to that shit is. The secret to that means is don't allow yourself to get emotional about a situation that ain't got nothing to do with you and your well-being, that you emotionally attach to it by your thoughts, that now makes you entangled with the shit. Okay? She in the chat, all right? She right here, Z Adrian. I'm gonna give you an example on how this shit works. All right. So me and Adrian busting it up, right? Talking about some motherfucking, we on some real estate shit. We busting it up, right? So I'm like, all right, man. When your birthday again? Tell me the birthday shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And shit. We rapping. Then I'm like, so what's the sign of the person that, you know, your last relationship or your current relationship? She gives me the sign. And then I give her 2 birthdays out of a sign. Now there's 30 degrees in each zodiac sign, ladies and gentlemen. That means there's 30 days I get to pick from. I gave her 2 birthdays. I said, which one is it? Is this one or this one? And she was like, damn, it's this one. How you do that shit? You know how I did the shit? Went about looking at her chart and seeing. I did the shit based off my own experience. She just put it in the chat. She told you, it had her shook. Based off my own experience. Because I recognized when I looked at her chart that me and her was cosmically entangled on some shit. We ain't never physically met, no nothing. But since we got some of the same markers and shit, I already know what this is. I've been doing this long enough. I know. Like, okay, we was called entangled. So therefore, we're going to have some similar experiences. And since you told me the sign of that person, and you happen to be born in the location of a person who I had an experience with, then I already know that your life is going to mirror some shit that I did to serve as a confirmation and a teaching tool. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is you have to be careful, and this ain't the case right here. I'm talking about the Alpo shit. You have to be careful on which you lend your emotion to, because now you become entangled with the shit. You understand what I'm saying? So now once you become entangled with some shit, that is the prime recipe for unexpected events to pop up in your life. So now some shit that's associated with this person is now about to be coming your way because you entangled on the mental and emotional plane with some shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it goes back to what? Compassionate detachment is the name of the game. You understand what I'm saying? So if you just joined in, you're late. All right, you're gonna have to go back to the beginning to soak up this game. You know what I mean? And while I show the chart and piece this thing together. But that is how it is done. All right. So anyway. See, this is the thing, man. This is the thing. This is the thing. Once you see the formula, your mind should be going to, oh yeah, hey Lex, I did from within like maybe like I would say since early August, definitely July to now, yeah, I'm definitely down about 50. I'm kind of tripping seeing myself on the camera like, damn boy, you look kind of slim. But listen. Hold on, I'm reading y'all message because I don't want to miss nothing over here. You know what I'm saying? The boy who used to be scared of you, Miss Solak. Um, yeah, I think I'm about to do another one, man. A little. I'm about to add some shit to it though. About to get on this one fast, and then I'm about to introduce qigong. Get back on my qigong shit. I was thinking about that shit because somewhere in my DNA, I'm a fucking Chinese man somewhere. You know what I'm saying? For sure, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm a Chinese man somewhere in my DNA. If I get high, I start doing fucking Tai Chi. For some reason, I start fucking doing these fucking movements and shit. But remember when I had the aura machine, I would get on and I would show y'all my aura and my chakras, and then I'll come back 20 minutes later and my shit would be spinning and my whole shit would be 100% because I would practice what is known as, it's on YouTube, Kuan Yin Standing Qigong. And I'm about to get back into that mode right there and start really going off the chi, because I didn't incorporate no physical energy inside of my fast when I did it. And that's what I'm about to get on. All right. So anyway, I was about to say something though. I was going somewhere. So what your mindset should be, right? This is what the game is, right? Once you see, once you see like this plus this equals that, then your mind should go to offense in creating based off your desire. Like that was the whole biggest thing for me with this conscious shit, right? Like, even if you tell me it's predictive programming, so you mean to tell me at the core of a predictive program is put some shit in the movie, make people laugh about this shit, and then all of a sudden it's gonna happen in real life? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh shit, then that means we should just be able to put out some type of visual, and maybe you don't have to be the same critical mass, millions of views from The Simpsons, but enough people within your own cipher who see it, and then that can create what appears to be a random external event. So if you can decode Hollywood, if you can decode the Matrix, if you can decode anything of thought form, so-called white supremacy, then the very nature of what you're decoding, you should be able to put it back together and make it work for you. That's like telling me I can go tear down an engine. Well, shit, if I know how to tear down an engine, and it was just happens to be the Confederates engine that he would, the truck that he drove to hang people in and shit, then I should be able to put that engine back together and drive it and use it to motherfucking free people. That's how I look at it. So the cosmic code, once you learn how to read it, the whole goal is for you not to just be in awe of fucking reading it. The goal is for you to engage it and use it as a vehicle to go. You understand what I'm saying? So like I talked about the bull being on my northeast corner wall, because when you understand what I call cosmic feng shui, where you understand the zodiac wheel in its natural position, the northeast corner is the money corner any goddamn way. That's the whole natural direction of the second house of where Taurus naturally belongs at. So your northeast corner of your house is supposed to be your money house. Your western wall is supposed to be your wall for your relationships. Your southern wall is the one that's dealing with career and ambition and success. You see what I'm saying? So now these directions have energies. And so now, like I said before in the video, you can wait until certain shit line up, and now you actively engage it with intention. Play offense with this shit. God and goddess. Okay. All right, man. Any questions? Because I'm about to get out of here. Have an important day. This whole week is very important for me, man. I'm going to be cramming like a freaking accountant. All right. So what y'all got in the chat, man? What's happening? What's happening? You never emailed me the address so I can send you the shirt. Oh, I'm sorry. Stephen Robinson, my bad. My bad. Shoot me an email. Email me. Email nobleampu@gmail. That's cool. Yeah, I lean on the Qigong, Tai Chi. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Lex. Email nobleampu@gmail. You know what I'm saying? Yes, practical application. You're welcome. Jasmine, can I repeat the locations? The location. Oh, so the northeast corner is your money wall because that's naturally the second house. Only thing you're doing is taking the birth chart, which is a static 2D rendition of space, literally directions. The east is the ascendant. The seventh house is the western sky. That's the relationship. This is why I always say relationships. Oh, let's walk on the beach at sunset, honey. No, it's and like I feel that shit. That sunset shit. It's a drastic change in the atmosphere. That's the one I'm. That and sunrise. I'm very sensitive to those two. But yeah, that's the north. The northeast is your money wall. The western wall is your relationship wall. The southern wall is your career ambition success wall. You understand what I'm saying? And that happens to line up with the feng shui of the Chinese philosophy. The southern wall does. The other ones are a little bit different. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying they wrong. I'm just saying, listen, one thing I know for certain is this goddamn cosmic law is freaking real. And the only thing we got to do is just make the directions to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all up on Chaco Canyon, out in New Mexico and shit. Chaco was getting busy with the divide, the day and the nighttime, and the moon and the sun phases at the equinox and solstice points and shit. Chaco, you know what I'm saying? Go to Amazon Prime, study up on Chaco Canyon. You know what I'm saying? America got some shit. America got some heat, some hidden jewels in America, man. All right, you're welcome. You're very welcome. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, once you understand your money wall and your time that Taurus is about to be rising right there naturally, man, that'd be a perfect time for you to get into your meditation, especially when it's that time of year where the veil is thin, meaning the veil is thin between 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? The veil is real thin, and what's happening is your part of the earth is just totally turned away from the sunlight. It's actually about to get ready to go into the sunlight in a couple hours and shit, but the veil is thin. Things grow at night, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm saying about the oxymoron of this place, right? So you can call the daytime masculine because it's activity and the nighttime's feminine, but is the nighttime really feminine? Because shit grow at night. That's movement. And the daytime, when you're looking at light, you're receiving light. That's feminine. We did this a long time ago, me and Jew. When he went brain, I went heart, and I came off of it. I was thinking about it the other day, like, man, I should go back into the heart science. They tell you that the brain is masculine and the heart is feminine. They're both, but the heart is masculine. The brain is feminine. The brain receives information from the heart via pulse through something called the vagus nerve. The brain receives information all goddamn day long, sensory input. When you receive receptive, that's feminine. But I can direct my mind and say I'm about to slow down my breath, which in return is about to turn down my heart rate. So now my heart is receiving. So I just switched the poles. You have that ability to do that because you come from your mama and your daddy. The male and female dynamic of polarity is inside of each and every one of us. I may have what we would call the masculine appearance of gender male, but there's an inner feminine that's inside of there, right? And vice versa for a woman. It's the inner masculine that's inside of there. And I give you the gland's name. I love this conversation. The gland is called, if you a man, it's called the vagina masculina, also now known as the what? And then maybe think about the woman. And the woman is the Skene's gland. And the man is the prosthetic utricle. That's his other name. It used to be called the vagina masculina. So right by the prostate of the man is a dormant gland that would have developed and into fallopian tubes in the uterus had I been a woman. And vice versa for you, woman. You got something known as the Skene's gland that is the dormant Wolffian duct that would have developed into testicles and been a man if you would have been a man. And when you study embryogenesis, and you go look at what I'm saying, at week 4, you develop Wolffian duct. Week 5, you develop Mullerian duct. Wolffian's masculine. Later at week 10, week 5 is feminine. You live for fucking about 5 weeks in the embryo as male and female. But why wouldn't you when you come from your mommy and your daddy? You understand what I'm saying? And I don't get into the whole man is first, woman is first, the chicken before the egg shit. I don't get into that shit. My point is, you can turn this energy how you want to turn it. And the problem that we're starting to have in society is Lil Nas X. Because it becomes a major manifestation of this particular shit, but that's a whole nother conversation. All right? Whole nother conversation, man. So y'all good? Y'all good? All right. Listen, man, you can get at me. Let me show y'all some stuff, man. Where I'm at. One, get with my man, Minister Jew. Hip Hop Laws of Attraction. I got some over there. Bomb ass book. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Amazon and get it. They'll ship it to you. You know what I'm saying? Or you can order it off the website, theimaginationguru.com. And shit, bam, there we go right there, theimaginationguru.com. You can get it. You understand what I'm saying? Me, man, I like having fun at the Family Wealth Club. You know it's about to be a full moon in Taurus, the money moon, baby. And in fact, that flyer may be done already. We about to get busy and do this money moon activation. Well, we got something to do. We're going to have orientation because I think that shit is on the 19th, I think. But for 2 to 3 days, we got to do something. You're missing the whole point if you're going to do visualization without an elevated emotion. The moon represents emotion and feeling, but it ain't just about the moon. This shit is about an internal psychological process that you must, a state of feeling that you got to have that accompanies the vision. Boy, I'm going to lay some shit out. In the field trip, y'all going to have to call off work to fuck with this one. And it ain't for the public. You got to be a member. Because I'm going to tell you something that I don't do no more. And I stopped doing. I've been stopped doing it. And watch y'all see motherfuckers on the bandwagon. Watch. Full moon and Taurus, motherfuckers going to be, oh, the money, manifest. Motherfuckers don't be manifesting shit. Look. Me personally, when you get into this whole law of attraction manifest shit, motherfuckers are so broken, so goddamn desperate that you'll try to manifest some shit off of lighting some candles and you hope the goddamn Kuan Yin and the Jade Emperor gonna bring you the shit. I already know how the shit go, okay? I've been there, all right? Don't work that way. I'm just sorry, it don't work that way, all right? This shit is based upon your vibe and do you have a vehicle, a means in which that check can be cut. You understand what I'm saying? So it's easier for me to attract the abundance if I'm already in the vehicle that can already have abundance. You see what I'm saying? In other words, if I fuck with real estate, Jupiter in Aquarius right now, right? Yes, is Jupiter in Aquarius? Yes, it is. Okay, that means Aquarian motherfuckers right now, you should be balling, right? You should be balling. Man, I'm a motherfucking 8-digit negotiations right now these last couple days. 8 fucking digit negotiations right now. Okay. Why? I got Jupiter in Aquarius. But that don't mean that I couldn't randomly manifest this shit. But the odds become slimmer. But now since I'm in the vehicle called real estate, what's up with these 500 units over here? I want 25 million for them. 50,000 a unit. That's what I want. Tell your people that and we can do it. What my people saying? Yo, get the numbers. Let's do it. Trying to lowball me and trying to pay me 30 grand and shit, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? My point is, once you have the vehicle, you got to be in an elevated feeling of some shit. So you're going to have to call off work because we doing field trips and you got to be, you can just put it together. You know what I'm saying? The group synergy is what's creating a circle, and then boom, we send that signal to a cosmic body to anchor that shit in as a group. So when I mentioned earlier, when y'all go look at Chaco and you see all these fucking circles and the people were in here doing like ceremony and shit, and this shit's lined up with fucking planets and shit, what you think they was doing, man? They was directing cosmic phenomenon with thought by replicating you Egyptian pyramid loving, pointing to Orion people, directing cosmic energy with thought to manifest in your physical reality, man. All right, so get ready because the moon rules Cancer, which is what? Family. What is the moon? Feelings. Exalted where? Taurus. Exalted meaning it has a second home. The moon rules Cancer, but the second best place it likes to be, like its vacation home, is Taurus. And I do also say Pisces for sure, but its exaltation is considered to be over here in Taurus. The full moon in Taurus, the only full moon in Taurus, the whole year is coming up this month. What you gonna be doing? What you tapping into? Especially my Aquarians, what you tapping into? Because I'm already tapped in. In fact, the wire hit today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm tapped in. All right, man. If you need me, get at me, man. All right. I appreciate you. Love you to death, man.